World Literature Series Part 4. Welcome back to our World Literature Series. Today we journey into the land of liberty, dreams, and contradictions, America. American literature is a mirror of its society, reflecting the struggles for identity, freedom, race, and the meaning of the American dream. From Poe's Gothic tales to Whitman's free verse, from Hemingway's simplicity to Toni Morrison's truth. American writers have redefined modern storytelling. Let's explore 30 of the most influential American writers, their timeless work, themes, and global significance. Our first author is Nathaniel Hawthorne from 1804 to 1864. His major works are The Scarlet Letter, The House of Seven Gables. Summary: it explored sin, guilt, and morality in Puritan society through symbolic storytelling. Significance: it laid down the foundation of American psychological and moral fiction. Our second author is Edgar Allan Poe from 1809 to 1849. His major works are To Helen, published in 1831, The Raven in 1845, Annabel Lee in 1849, The Fall of the House of Usher, and The Telltale Heart in 1843. Summary: he is a master of Gothic horror and the detective story who explored madness and obsession. Significance: he invented the detective genre and influenced symbolism and surrealism worldwide. Now we move to our third author, Herman Melville, from 1819 to 1891. His major work is Moby Dick and Bartleby the Scrivener. It is a story of a Wall Street lawyer, and a famous phrase is, I would prefer not to. Summary: his epic novels reveal man's struggle with fate, faith, and the unknown. Significance: Moby Dick is a cornerstone of the American Romanticism and allegorical fiction. Next one is Walt Whitman from 1819 to 1892. His major works, Leaves of Grass, published in 1855. In this poetry collection, he celebrated philosophy of life and humanity and praises nature and individuals' role in it. Summary: celebrated democracy, the body, and the soul in free verse poetry. Significance: he is a father of American poetry, broke all traditional poetic boundaries. Our fifth author is Emily Dickinson from 1830 to 1886. Major works: Because I Could Not Stop for Death, Hope is the Thing with Feathers. Summary: recursive poet of introspection, morality, and inner faith. Significance: her innovative style and dashes anticipated modernist poetry. Sixth author is Mark Twain from 1835 to 1910. His major works, Adventure of Huckleberry Finn and The Adventure of Tom Sawyer. You should read the summaries of both the works, and he is the most important writer. Summary: his humor and satire exposes racism, hypocrisy, and social injustice. Significance: he is called the father of American literature by Hemingway himself. Now we move to our seventh author, Henry James, from 1843 to 1916. His major works are The Portrait of the Lady. It was published in 1881, and it is the story of Isabel Archer. And next one is The Turn of the Screw. Summary: explored consciousness, perception, and international culture clashes. Significance: master of psychological realism and modern narrative technique. Now we move to our eighth author, Kate Chopin, from 1850 to 1904. Her major works are The Awakening and The Story of an Hour. Summary: she was early feminist voice exploring female independence and desire. Significance: a precursor to modern feminist literature. Next one is Stephen Crane from 1871 to 1900. His major works are The Red Badge of Courage, The Open Boat. Summary portrayed war and survival through naturalistic realism. Significance one of the founders of American naturalism. Now we move to our 10th writer, Villa Cather from 1873 to 1947. Major works My Antonia and O Pioneers. Summary depicted pioneer life on the Great Plains with lyrical realism. Significance celebrated women's endurance and American frontier spirit. Now we have moved to our most important writer, F. Scott Fitzgerald, from 1896 to 1940. His major works, The Great Gatsby, Tender is the Night. Summary capture the glitter and despair of jazz age and illusion of American dream. Significance his lyrical style defined the spirit of 1920s America. His works are most important from the net point of view. Our next author is also very important, Ernest Hemingway, from 1899 to 1961. His major works are The Old Man and the Sea. It is a novella published in 1952 and a story about old Cuban fisherman Santiago and his battle with giant Merlin. A farewell to arms. It is also very important and sun also rises. Awards he won Nobel Prize in Literature in 1954. Summary his concise prose and stoic heroes explored courage and human dignity. Significance revolutionized 20th century fiction with his iceberg theory. Our next author is most important, William Faulkner, from 1897 to 1962. His major works, The Sound and the Fury. The title of The Sound and the Fury is taken from William Shakespeare's famous play Macbeth. The title comes from the famous soliloquy told by Macbeth when he learns about his wife's death, and he describes life as a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury signifies nothing. Next work is As I Lay Dying, Absalom, Absalom, and awards. He won Nobel Prize in 1949. Summary he used stream of consciousness and multiple perspective to depict southern decay. Significance a modernist master, chronicles of American South's trauma. Next author is John Steinbeck from 1902 to 1968. His major works are The Grapes of Wrath, Of Mice and Men, and East of Eden. Awards he won Nobel Prize in 1962. The prize was given for his body of work, though The Grapes of Wrath and The Winter of Our Discontent are often cited as key works that led to the honor. Summary his novels portray social injustice, migration, and dignity of the poor. Significance voice of compassion and human struggle during the Great Depression. Next one is Eugene O'Neill. From 1888 to 1953, he is the most important writer from the net point of view. Major works Long Day's Journey into Night and Iceman Comet. Awards Nobel Prize in 1936. Summary brought tragedy and realism to American theater. Significance he is called the father of modern American drama. Next author is Langston Hughes. From 1902 to 1967, his major works are The Weary Blues and The Montage of Dream Tafford. It is a phrase and montage is artistic work in which combining a smaller pieces and effort means to put off or postpone. Summary central figure of the Harlem Renaissance, the celebrating black identity and rhythm, significance, gave poetic voice to African American life and struggle. Our next author is Zora Neale Hurston from 1891 to 1960. Major works Their Eyes Were Watching God, Summary portrayed black womanhood and folk culture with pride and authenticity. Significance: a pioneer of African American feminist writing. Our 18th writer is Ralph Ellison from 1914 to 1994. Major works: Invisible Man. It is an important work. Awards: National Book Award in 1953. Summary: examines racial invisibility and identity in modern America. Significance: a defining novel of the 20th century Black experience. Our 19th author is Toni Morrison, most important writer, 1931 to 2019. Major works: Beloved, Song of Solomon, and The Bluest Eyes. Beloved is most important work, award Nobel Prize in 1993. Summary: explored race, memory, and trauma through lyrical magic realism. Significance: the most powerful African American literary voice of 20th century. Now we move to our most important writer, Sylvia Plath. From 1932 to 1963, she is a powerful female voice. Major works: The Bell Jar, Ariel. Summary: her confessional poetry explores despair, identity, and patriarchy. Significance: icon of feminist and confessional poetry. She was controversial writer at that time because of her husband's abuse and infidelity and her physical experiences and suicide attempts. Next one is Arthur Miller. He's also very important writer from 1915 to 2005. Major works: Death of Salesman, The Crucible. Summary: critiqued capitalism, morality, and cost of American dream. Significance: brought realism and social conscience to American theater. Death of the Salesman is important play published in 1949. It is a story of Willie Loman, a traveling salesman disillusioned with the American dream. Our next most important author is Tennessee Williams from 1911 to 1983. Major works: A Streetcar Named Desire and The Glass Menagerie. Both the texts are most important from the net point of view. A Streetcar Named Desire is a play published in 1947, and it is a story about a fading southern beauty, Blanche Du Bois. She lost her job and family home and moves in with her sister Stella and her husband Stanley in New Orleans. Summary: it portrays emotional fragility, desire, and decline in the modern South. Significance: one of the America's greatest dramatists.